Kat and I came out here to check out our pizza oven that we bought last year, and it needs a lot. I got some footage of what it looked like when we first took the covers off.
Laps.
Should be wearing gloves.
Yeah, we should be.
God knows
we're
what's
not going to.
living in here.
Oh, I'm sure there's a spider.
Shut up. Oh, look. Huh.
Ah.
Well, there you go.
That's it. Right there, look.
Yep.
It goes there.
There it goes there. We should be wearing gloves, but we don't have any. And we want to get something done today. So this is what it is. We'll just have to be careful. Paint. There's the battery. Look at this. Extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, hey, we could use that.
All right, now for the backside. Boy, look at all that. Just rotted away. We'll have to do a lot of rebuilding. Okay, well, phase one, getting the big chunks of debris out of it. Now we just gotta figure out how to clean the rest of it. I don't know if it's a hose situation or a shop vac and then a hose or a pressure washer. But boy, we have a lot to do. Heck, all those hotel pans, the food pans there, food trays, whatever you call them, that almost pays for the trailer. Started getting the old ashes scraped out of it. So it turns out that we can fit a 16-inch pizza in there. This is a 14-inch peel here. So 16-inch pie will be no problem. Well, I got the camera off view there. Better. Now we got to get it wet and clean it. Get that fire going nice and hot in there. It's reaching about 400, 500 degrees on the back wall. So I'm gonna slide the fire back here in a little while. And keep getting that fire hot. We got to get up to like 800 degrees. We'll see. One thing's for sure, it's going to take a lot of cleaning. Kat got the shop vac out and got all the debris. But next is a pressure washing. I saved some of these pieces just for measurements and reference as to what he did before. But I'm going to have to rebuild this whole thing. It's going to be a complete rebuild. I'll get new boards. Not worried about the oven. I mean, that's 1,000 degrees plus in there. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried, I mean, I'll make sure, but I'm worried about the tile. Besides that, I don't like the tile. It's ugly. So we're going to redo that. Like I said, redo the cover back there. Pressure wash and clean those tanks. I think it's doable. It all depends on how much money I got to spend on this. This plastic is not cheap. I know that, this cutting board material. I don't really know what it's called. Like a wax plastic kind of a deal. But it is not cheap. All right, so I was wondering how I was going to push that fire back. Look what I found. A hoe! See what happens. I've never pushed a fire back in an oven before. I'd call that a fail. I'd call that a fail, an epic fail. It's a mess. I've never done it before. Cut me a break. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down and fix this. All right, here we go. We got about, it's still 575, 585, 600 over here. It's too low for standard ovens, or standard pizza dough, or most other people doughs, I should say. But my pizza dough actually burns in my other ovens at higher temperatures. So I'm going to try this just to see what happens. It's just a cheese pizza, so it's not the end of the world if I undercook it. So we'll see. Oops, looks like I need to sweep part of it there. Bear with me. This wood fire, you're constantly sweeping. Okay, this is my first time ever cooking in a big wood-fired oven. Now, I had an oven that I made last year that used wood fire, but it wasn't a dome like this. So it wasn't really proper. Oh man, I went and forgot my turning peel. That's right, I'll just use this one. Look at that. Let's see what the bottom's doing. Cool. I'll check back with you in a minute. It's not a proper turning peel. We'll see. All right, so here it is. It's my first wood-fired pizza in this big oven. I've made wood-fired pizza, but not in that kind of an oven. The top turned out great, but the bottom did not. So she's undercooked on the bottom. So I didn't let it get to temperature. Well, as you can see, I got some practice to do. Look at there. Piece of charcoal landed on the pizza. Yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to. All right, just for argument's sake, I fired up the Blackstone. And the first pizza out is freaking perfect. It's perfect, look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with gas. I'm gonna stick with the Blackstones, man. That wood fire is cool, but it took 3 hours to heat up and it still didn't heat up all the way. The cat's up on there. Why are you up there?
It's
the only way to get to some of these spots. Like in there. It's too far to reach from the edge. Day number 2 with the wood fire oven journey. And here's where we're at. We're not gonna rehab it to use. We're not gonna sell pizza with it. The ovens that we have work way better, way faster, and way better, and way less maintenance as far as keeping the fire. It takes 3 hours to get the temperature right on a wood-fired oven. Now, I was told that if I use a different kind of wood, it could go in an hour. But even an hour is too much. And then there's still stoking it, yada, yada, all that stuff. Where with my gas ovens, the pizza is just as tasty. And the oven heats up in 20 minutes. And it cooks in the exact same amount of time. Way less maintenance. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to clean up the oven, rehab it just a little bit, and we're going to sell it. All right, so we're going to have to wrap it up for a little while. We got a lot of work done. We got a lot of it cleaned. We got a purchase list for things that we're going to buy to possibly fix it up. And we're going to take a little time and work on some other projects that we have, you know, concerning the will from my dad, and, you know, what things we got to fix around his house. And, you know, we have a trip coming up. We have to go to Yuma for a couple of doctor's appointments. I'm really excited because I get some blood work done and see my status of my diet. I'm on the carnivore diet with Catherine, and I'm really stoked to get some blood work done and find out just how well I'm doing. I'm coming up on 7 weeks here in a minute, and by the time I get the test done, I'll be just close to 8 weeks. So it's gonna be great. Can't wait. So we'll get back on this and we'll share that in another video. See you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe and share this on your other social pages. And let's build this family, man. Let's build the YouTube family for Cat and Marlin. We're really excited to get this done. Peace out, homies.